Dear students, Namaste. I am Kamal Nepal. I want to teach you business mathematics. Uh, this is a textbook of BC Bhadrachari AMK publication. Now I want to start a first exercise, a real number system. I want to this chapter from uh, absolute value sign. So for this one, I want to give you some basic concept. It is absolute value sign. Your definition is if x be a real number, then the absolute value or modulus or numerical value of x denoted by this sign. You should write down x, and in left hand side you can write down like this sign by defined by x absolute is equal to, you can define it by two ways. First is you should write down x exactly same in the case of if x is positive or 0, but you should write down x is equal to minus x if x is for negative. Then you know up to here absolute value, that means you should take positive anyhow, but in the sense of this one you can take positive in the sense of if a is positive, if x is positive or equal to 0, you should take exactly same value. If there is 2 absolute modulus 2, it is 2 because 2 is positive here, 2 is positive here, so you can take that exactly same 2. But in the sense of if there is x is minus 2, take minus x is already minus 2 here, so take at in front minus, then after minus 2, then it is minus x. So in the case of x is less than 0, then you should take as a negative. Okay, so this is the definition of absolute value. This is important, and you should write down x if it is positive exactly same, if negative minus x. Then by the definition we can write down x absolute square is x square, both are same result. In the case of x square you can write down x absolute square also, and in the case of this one you can write down this also for all positive or negative real values of x. Now example, I want to give example of this one. It is 3 absolute is equal to 3, and minus 3 absolute is equal to, first write down minus, and how much is here write down that it is minus 3 is plus 3, so anyhow it is in positive term. So this is the definition example of absolute value sign. So these are important for your real number system chapter. Now I want to start another. This is a theorem, or it is example of two real numbers. If you have two real numbers, and how can you do the operation of this one, and what will the sign of this one. So number first is if the product of any two real number and absolute value is the separate product of their absolute value, and if the sum of any two real number absolute is less than or equals their separate sum of real values, if the difference of their real values absolute of these two real value is greater than or equals their separate difference. As similarly, if x minus y absolute is greater than or equals x absolute plus y absolute. Now I want to show here proof of one. By the definition, number one, I want to show this. Number one, by the definition x square is equal to x square, x absolute whole square is x square. Then in the place of x you can write down xy both, and here xy both, so it is xy whole square, it is x square y square, and x square is x absolute whole square, and y square is y absolute whole square. Then remove all square, you will get x y absolute is equal to x absolute and y absolute. This complete the proof. Now for second one, it is your x plus y whole square. Now you can start x plus y whole square absolute whole square is equal to, you can write down it is by definition x square, x absolute whole square is x square, so x plus y whole square, it is a square plus 2ab plus b square form, so x square plus 2xy plus y square. And you can write down x square exactly same, y square exactly same, but x and x absolute. What is the relation between x and x absolute? So x absolute must be greater, then y absolute must be greater than y. So this result is greater than previous, so you can write down this sign in this term. So write down this sign because it is your greater. Then now this is x square is x absolute whole square and y square is y absolute whole square. You can write down here x absolute square, y absolute square, and plus 2ab, then a plus b whole square form. So it is absolute x plus y absolute whole square. It is you, then you can write down these two, but this sign is here, so less than or equal sign is here. So remove square, then you will get x plus y absolute whole square is equal to x absolute plus y absolute separately whole square. Then remove this one, you will get this sign. It is the proof of second part. Now third part. For third part, x minus y is greater than equals x absolute minus y absolute. Now for this one, x absolute is equal to, then you can write down here plus y minus y. It balance, plus minus cancel. It is xm. Then use, yes, uppercase. It is x plus y is less than or equals x absolute y absolute. Suppose it is x, it is y, then it is less than x absolute, x minus y absolute plus y absolute, exactly the same result. Then after, yes, write down this term in one side and write down this another in another side. Then it will be x minus y absolute and greater than or equals x absolute minus y absolute. If you write down this one line, then it will be clear for you. Then write down again this one. And number 4, again this one, x minus y absolute is equal to x plus minus y. X plus minus y, you can write down here, it is absolute. Then use this symbol again here, it is less than or equals x absolute plus minus y absolute. Then minus y absolute is, yes, y absolute, you can write down this one. Then after you got x minus y absolute is less than or equals x absolute plus y absolute. This completes the proof. Yeah, these are a basic concept and try to remember. These may be important for your exam, so you should write down 2-3 times and try to do yourself. Yes, it makes to confidence for you, so try to do your for practice for your confidence. Okay, I want to start your example number 1. It is exercise number 1 from set number. So in question number 1, find the value of 3 absolute plus 2 absolute plus minus 5 absolute, like this way. So I will do here some questions and I will left for your homework. For this one, I want to do first question, second for your homework, and for 2 and 2 first number I want to do first all these, and second all these you can do this one. So for this one, example number 1, question number 1, it is your question, 3 absolute plus 2 absolute plus minus 5 absolute. Then you can write down your solution. 3 absolute is 3, 2 absolute is 2, and but minus 5 absolute is minus times minus 5, it is plus 5. 3 plus 2 plus 5 is 10. Then example number 2, it is if x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3, verify. Now you should substitute 2 and 3 in the place of x and y, it will verified. Then your solution here, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. Your question is x plus y absolute is less than or equals x absolute plus y absolute. Now this one, so in the place of x and y, write down 2 and 3, and in the place of x, 2, y, 3. Then 2 plus 3 is 5, 2 plus 3 is 5, absolute 2 is 2, absolute 3 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5. Now 5 is equal to 5. Now we got this sign, but don't be confusion. This sign means that 5 is less than 5 or equal to 5. It is less than or equal. Which sign is satisfied here? Equal is satisfied here. Out of these two terms, one is satisfied because in between there or sign is here. You can read this is 5 is less than or equals 5. So either less or equal. That means here equal satisfied, which satisfy the equals relation, therefore verified. This relation verified. Similarly, you can do this A, B, C, D, all these equations. Now these I want to do all these equations. Now again to first D equation. This is your question, x minus y absolute is greater than or equals, yeah, x absolute minus y absolute, exactly same. Substitute the value of x and y in these place, then you'll get you got this two number. Okay, here x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3, x minus y absolute is greater than or equals x absolute minus y absolute. Then substitute here, you will get here minus 1 is greater than sorry, minus 1 absolute is 1 and 2 minus 3 is minus 1. You got here this 1 is greater than minus 1, 1 is greater than minus 1. So there are two signs, one is greater than or another is equal, but in this condition greater is satisfied, so we satisfy the greater condition, so verified. For this also exactly same. Now this one solution, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. In the place of x and y, write down 2 and 3, 2 into 3, 2 and 3, 2 absolute, 3 absolute, 2 into 3 is 6, 2 absolute, 3 absolute, it is 2 into 3. Now 6 is equal to 6, but here equal sign is satisfied here, which satisfy the equal condition, so verified. So these are not complicated, so you know only absolute value sign, then you can substitute and you should verify all these. Either two condition, one will be satisfied there. Now I want to show another question 2D. This is the last number of 2. So x by y absolute is equal to x by y separate absolute, then x and y are there, then substitute all these. This is another question, yeah. All the solution here, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. Now x by y absolute is equal to x absolute, y absolute, and it is 2 by 3. This also 2 by 3. So 2 absolute is 2, 3 absolute is 3. So you got equal sign, so it verified. We satisfy the equal condition, so verified. Now this 3 first, I want to show this 3 first. Now solution. We need to prove that you should have only x in middle, only x in middle. So here is 3x plus 8 sign. So how can you remove this one? So you must need remove 8 and 3 from this term. So don't forget you have Budmash rule. Budmash rule, from there you should suppose that rule by opposite. So you can remove addition by subtraction, you can remove division by multiplication, you can remove division by multiplication, and you can remove subtraction by addition. What is here? Addition is here. So to remove this 8, you should here subtraction. Now your solution. Here minus 10 is less than or equals 3x plus 8 is less than or equals 14. Now first remove 8 by subtracting all sides. Minus 10 minus 8, 3x plus 8 minus 8, 14 minus 8, subtracting 8 from all sides. It will be, it is minus 18, it is 3x and it is 6. Now remove 3 from all. It is multiplication. So to remove this multiplication, you should use division. Divide by 3. 18 minus 18 divided by 3 is minus 6. 3x divided by 3 is x, and 6 by 3 divided by this is 2. So you got exactly same result. So it is question number 3 first. So again I want to repeat this one. To remove here from all terms, and you need here only x. So here is addition, you should subtraction. If here is subtraction, you should do addition. So here addition, you should subtraction, minus 8 minus 8 minus 8. You got this one. But here is multiplication. To remove this multiplication, you should do division by all these, divided all sides by 3. You got this sign. So exactly this is. So this is your solution. Now 3/3. Solve it means you should have x in your left hand side. X is your left hand side. Write down this x in left hand side and number, no meaning here. So write down this 3x in left hand side and this number in right hand side. Now you should remove your 3x from right hand side. That means you should add 3x on both sides. Yeah, don't remember, students, don't write down this 3x in this side. Yeah, this side by taking positive one, it is zero directly. It is not a property of your real number system and inequality system. So you should addition both sides and subtraction both sides, division by both sides, it is your system. So that is your out of your system. So you should now you should addition 3x on both sides. Now for this one, solution, it is your question. Then after adding 3x on both sides, then 5x plus 3 plus 3x, 7 minus 3x plus 3x, then this will become 0. Then how much left? It is 8x plus 3 is less than or equals 7. Then again remove here 3 from left hand side. To remove this 3 one, you should do minus 3 on both sides. You got, it is 4x is less than or equals 4. Now remove 8 from your left hand side. So for this, divided by both sides by 8. It is divided by 8. Then you got x is less than or equals 2, 1 by 2. So it is your solution. It is your solve. That means the value of x is either 1 by 2 or it is less than this one. So these are your question number 1, 2, 3. These are your simple ideas. Try to remaining questions. So your questions are I want to show again. I did question number 1 one question, question number 2 one question, and question number 3 two questions. I did this question number 1. Second is your homework, and 2 first I did. You should do 2 second all your homework, and 3 first and second I did, but you should do second and 4 I did these questions, and these questions are your homework. Try to do these questions. Thank you.